Hi, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here. And today I'm going to do the maiden flight of the E-flite Radian UMX. And I'm excited to do this airplane. A friend of mine named Elijah from the Wingmasters in Dayton, Ohio, offered to let me do the maiden flight of his new airplane here. And I'm going to see how good I can do. This is only the second time flying sailplane, so the other one was the full-size Radian, and we do have just a tiny bit of wind today, but I'm hoping that it does okay. Let's get this thing in the air and see how it does. All right, we're nose into the wind. Get those blades folded out. Run the throttle up just a little bit, get them spinning so they stay out. And I'm gonna launch it up like this. I have Safe on to keep it in the air for me. And she's climbing. Cutting right into that wind. And this airplane is just rudder and elevator, so we'll be able to just control it with the right stick today, guys. And it'll be just kind of a relaxful type of flying, although I will be cutting back and forth in this wind. And maybe it could use a little bit of down elevator trim, but it feels like it's doing okay with it like it is kind of in the up, so we'll just stay like this for now. And I got plenty of rudder control, so I'm happy with that. This is just straight out of the box with the bind and fly profile that Spectrum provides in the radios. So I just set it up with their version. And we'll fly across this wind a little bit and then try to circle back around through the other direction. Staying at probably less than half throttle right now. Slowing it down just a little bit because the wind is enough that it started climbing. You can see those black bars on the bottom of the wing. That really helps to identify which way it is, especially if you were to start flying this much higher. I am trying to keep this down low and close so you guys can see it pretty decent, but you know, the primary flight of this will be take it up, and it might be hard to see with these clouds, but kill that throttle and then just kind of work its way down nice and easy. You want to carry a little bit of speed. I'm not real good at this, but enough speed that it glides, but then you don't want to nose it down into the ground. It is flying on a little 1S, little tiny, I forget what they're called, but the single cell batteries that you get with some of the older little tiny UMX planes. And that keeps this model really cheap. I mean, I think altogether this airplane is under $100. I don't know if they have this available in a ready to fly or not, but the bind and fly version I think is right at $100. And you buy these little batteries for next to nothing. I mean, I'm pretty sure they're less than $10. I mean, most of the airplanes, the 3S or 2S batteries, are going to be more than $10. And I'm sitting here trying to control a rudder with the left stick. It's all with the right stick, Gary. And you can see I'm just putting it around, and that's just kind of what this airplane's made for. It does feel like the wind is shifted completely out of the east here. Super easy. Giving me plenty of time to think about my next move. And as I come downwind, I'm always turning back into the wind with the sailplane. And we'll circle around here to the right and bring it in for a landing. I don't think I have anything set up for my timer, but it should be a pretty easy landing here. Just like that, super easy. So guys, that was the UMX Radian by E-flite. Man, this thing is really easy to fly. And if you're looking for a super easy plane to fly, this is a really good one to start out with. Keeps the cost really low, and with such a low upfront cost, if you started with the other airplane that I've suggested, like the Hobby Zone Aero Scout, if you got that in RTF, that airplane came with a transmitter that'll work this. You can bind it to this plane and it'll work. So guys, can't say enough nice things about this little airplane. It's so easy to fly. You can spend a lot of time just putting around and trying to enjoy it. Guys, big thanks to all you that support the channel. If you're just watching the videos, or if you're a supporter financially through Patreon or the memberships, thank you so much. I do appreciate all of that. And if you guys are giving big thumbs up and leaving great comments, man, you are amazing. And big thanks to the Lord for holding off the bad weather so that I could get this flight done today. Until next time, I'm Grandpa Gary, and I just got here.